Do we still teach our children to not rush into sex, either like holding on to their virginity until they're married, or at least not rushing into sex? This is the question I want to know. So what had happened was, I was watching Rutherford Falls. I hate that that show is canceled. They only had 2 seasons and I was enjoying it. But I was watching how this romance developed between these 2 individuals. And, they had met and they started feeling the vibes for each other. And the next thing you know, they went ahead and they kissed. And the next thing you know, they're waking up together. And I'm just like, I noticed that most movies, that's how it goes, right? Most TV shows, that's how it goes. You meet somebody, you feel that vibe, and the next thing you know, you're having sex. So I was just kind of curious. My mom had me at the age of 15. So she was like, Tracy, do not have sex. Don't go out here having sex and getting pregnant and so on and so forth. As I got older, she would teach me, to make sure that I was at least protecting myself. But really, she stayed focused mostly on me just not even doing it. And so for me, I wanted to make sure that I did not get pregnant at the same age as my mom. She actually got pregnant with me when she was 14 and had me when she was 15. But I didn't want to have sex until I was 17. Like 17 was the magic number for me, right? And so in my lifetime, one of the things that I've noticed is that when I've held off on moving so quickly with someone, we have better relationships. And so I'm just kind of curious, is this something that people still teach? Are you, as a baby boomer, and I think most baby boomers said no, hold off on sex. But Gen X parents, how'd you do it? Millennials that are parents that may be watching this, are you teaching your kids to hold off? And now I get it. There's a number of reasons. Personally, there's a number of reasons why you might want to not wait until you're actually married to someone. I'm going to share this story with you guys. There was a gentleman that I met some years ago, before the guy that I have now. He was tall, brown, and handsome. He had the voice of the Allstate man. And I thought, wow, this guy is really sharp, intelligent, Army veteran. There was a lot that I just admired about him. However, he was trying to get me to hold off on having sex. I know this is very personal, but he was trying to get me to hold off on having sex until we were married. Now, again, this is only several years ago. That I didn't feel right doing it that way. And it turns out that that was a good thing, because this person wanted to do things that I was not really comfortable doing. And he would always point out to me,
the Bible says that once you are married, you can do anything in your bedroom.
There were just things that I was not wanting to do. So for me, as here I am in my 50s at this time that I met him, I did not want to wait and find out. As they say, F around and find out, right? I wanted to know, what was I going to get into? But at the same time, you can still have a great time with a person, going out and finding out who they are and what their interests are. Like, really get to know a person before you dive into bed with them. And when you do, then it's pretty awesome, right? There's just no need to really rush. And so I'm just kind of wondering how many people still teach their children, whether it's your daughters or your sons, to not rush into it. Take your time and get to know the person. And when you do, the reward is so much greater, even if you don't wait until you're actually married. But will you at least find out who you're with before you're with them? So again, this is just my question. I'm just curious. I've been sick the past couple of weeks, and there's been so many things that I wanted to come up and talk to you guys and ask questions and share. But I've also been weighted down by a lot of things too. So I just wanted to wait until I was doing better. If you hear some congestion, I've been dealing with like this coughing and everything for the past couple of weeks. So I'm thinking I'm getting better. I think every other day, it's this roller coaster. Every other day, I'm like, struggling. But yeah, answer that question for me, you guys. I'm just curious. Put it in the comments. Let me know. Is this something that you still teach? That's it. I'm just being nosy. Have a great one. Come back to me again another time. If you're new, subscribe, please. I greatly appreciate it. And I promise I'm going to do more videos. Thank you. Bye.